name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing.
Alright guys, what's up? So a lot of people have been asking, so I'm gonna do these like commentary videos or whatever. I mean, instead of just talking about random shit, I guess I just teach something, because why not? I'll do the same for Survivor soon enough, but yeah, this will be pretty much how I play Killer. So the first thing, you see that I destroyed a pallet from that direction for a reason, because I want her to stay on this area towards the door, because there's no pallets there. There's only, unfortunately, this pallet right here, because it's really close to that one, but there's a hill there too, so as soon as this pallet is gone, she has nowhere else to go. You see, again, I'm breaking the pallet from this direction, so she's forced to stay on this area with no pallets. Because if I break from the opposite direction, she could run towards the asylum, for example, and then I would have to, the loop and the chase will last a lot longer than it has to. Not only that, but this area where I'm hooking her is now a dead zone. Besides having my totem, dead zone is when you don't have windows or like pallets or anything like that you can use, the survivors that is. So yeah, I'm not using barbecue also because, okay, so hold on, I hit her right here because if I tried to chainsaw, she would get to the pallet before I could finish charging, so that's why I hit her. Even though I had Buzo. Right here I'm just checking for a save because someone could have come to save her by now. But yeah, I'm using this loadout, these bursts, because I was, at the moment of this recording, I was training for the tournament that we won already, so, but that's why I don't have barbecue and like whispers and shit like that, because that's the build I was using for the tournament. Okay, so like I said, you see someone, she was actually there already, just waiting for me to leave. So my red was correct. There was someone there. I just didn't find her. So you see there again. I pushed her to the edge of the map. Right here, I swung at the window because she could have fast folded, but the reason why I swung is because like it wouldn't matter even if she whiffed like that. She wouldn't have time to reach the pallet regardless before I recovered from the whiff and hit her again. So that's why I took the hit anyway, the whiff, just to make sure she can't use the window. Because if you tried to read that she was gonna fake it and you don't swing, but she ends up jumping, then you would have just missed the down right there. So so yeah, someone was working on this gen, so that's why I'm looking here. It's probably the Claudette, to be honest. I feel like maybe. So that's why there's no one there. I hear this gen right here, so I'm checking the hill first. To see, that's why I didn't go straight for the pallet, because I wanted to check the hill to see if I could see someone or even her before actually starting the chase. Right there, you see I tried to block the window earlier, but it didn't body block. So unfortunate, but right here, that's not the way you chainsaw. I just did it because I wanted to try, because why not? Maybe it would hit. Right here, I'm gonna do it right. You see, you fake going left, but you hit it from the right, because then she can't tell what you're gonna do. But that's the way you chainsaw with Billy when they're trying to loop around a small object like that. You just gonna fake one side and get them on the other one, because they can't really know. So it's too short; they can't really react that fast. Yeah, these two just got salty for whatever reason. But yeah, moving on. So he gave me his position right now because he finished that gen, so I know he's here. You see I'm looking, yeah, you see I didn't went straight to the middle there. I started looking on the edges, because that's where he would have probably ran to. And that's what exactly what he did, and he left marks for me, so I can find him a lot easier. Like if I had just like went straight in a straight direction towards that gen, I would not have seen him, neither his tracks. So that's why I covered the outside first, so I could catch him running off if he tried that, which he did. Right here, the marks just faded because I guess because of the grass, and the marks are pretty broken right now. So yeah, it happens. He might be hiding on these walls to my right, or he might have just kept going forward. I don't know. So now I just go back to the gen, not to waste too much time. And I'm looking for someone. They need to finish the gen, so for anyone to escape at all. Yeah, there it is. So again, he finished the gen, he gave me away his position, so I know he's there. Same thing again, I'm not going straight to the gen. I'm going to where he would possibly have time to run to. By the time I got there, you see I'm on the hill also, so I don't see, he didn't run away. Because if he had run away, I would have seen him. You know, because I checked the outside first. So that just tells me that he's here somewhere. He's either hiding on shack or he's in the locker. Possibly. I'm checking again the outside first. Cause like if I'm not doing what I'm doing right now, and I go check the basement for example, and he was on the outside, he wouldn't have time enough to leave. So that's why I'm checking the outside first, and then I'm going for the inside after. So checking lockers, he's not here either. So I know he can't. He didn't have time enough to run off. So he's probably down here somewhere. He was not at the top, so he must be on basement. He's not like exposed, so he's probably in a locker. And there he is. So yeah, that's how you play the gens. Like if they finish or whatever, or if you know someone is working, you don't really go like straight away to it. Just go check the outsides first, because that's where they would have like about enough time to run to. That's usually what they do. They finish the gen and they just run off because they know you're coming. So yeah, just do that, and you can like spot by spot, like eliminating the possibilities where they would be without actually giving them an opportunity to leave the area while you do so. So there again, that was a big mistake on her part because she's alone. So the last thing she wants is for me to know where she is. But yeah, so that's a dumb mistake on her. She finished the gen, and you see again, I'm checking the outsides because I'm just thinking she might drop, you know, unless she's gonna try to leave because she just finished the gen. So I'm checking the outsides, and yeah, again, this was the first locker because I checked because there's a drop right there. Because I didn't see her leave or anything, like she was either at the top or she dropped down and was hiding on that locker. There was like no other possibilities at that point, so that's why I checked that locker specifically. And so she was there. So I guess right. If she wasn't on that locker, then I would do like another sweep on the outside, make sure she's not anywhere, and then I will go at the top later. Because at that point, once I'm at the top, if she was waiting there and she dropped, I would have heard her as well. She would have made noise when she dropped, and I would have been able to hear her regardless. So I would also know where she was. Yeah. So gotta finish this. So get that dude and get him on a hook. He's not even struggling. Yeah, they kind of play well actually. I mean, they were pretty spread out on the gens. It was just the guy's DC, so that just fucks up for everyone. But in terms of the gens, they were not playing all that bad. They were gen rushing pretty hard, as they should, if they want to survive. I didn't get to use Spirit Fury, but yeah, I guess I gave a good example of the zoning during the chase. You want to zone them out to the areas where you know there's no palace anymore, or you know they have no defenses. You can do that just by forcing them to that direction, and choosing wisely the direction that you're gonna break the pallet from. You can also do the same thing to windows. Like I think I did earlier, but I forgot to mention. If you watch back again on the shack part when I was chasing the cake, I think it was after I missed the first chainsaw. No, it was probably earlier. Yeah, I think it was the first time I actually found her on shack. It was probably the second vault I did on that window. You can see like I turned left or turned behind so she couldn't see my red stain. And that made her think I was going around. But then I jumped the window so like I catch her by surprise and she was like running for me. I think that was actually the moment where I hit her before she dropped the tower. Anyway, just look back and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, that's like whatever episode 1 I guess. How to play killer. And yeah, that's my mind when I'm playing the game.